Welcome back, everybody. ASAP Grim here. This is the continuation of our EVE Online Chronicle, and this episode will probably be a little bit lengthy because I want to explain some pretty big moves that I made and an idea that I have. So let's start with the idea. I think either this episode or maybe after next episode, I am going to sort of put a pause and I'm going to grind more of these missions out. I kind of feel like we've had enough episodes where you can see how things are going. And I don't see a need to put all of that up, every single mission that I do up until the point that I have the money to get a cruiser. So I thought maybe I would do a lot of that off screen. I think that's the idea that I want to get at. I don't know exactly if it would be all the way to the point that I have the money to go get the cruiser and outfit it. Maybe more like in increments, like every 5 or 10 million ISK that I've made. I would do another video to show, okay, this is where we're at, and here I'll go do a couple missions, and you can see how the flow is going again. Maybe something like that. But I think at the end of the episode, I'll give a final answer on that. I just want to get the idea out there of what I'm doing. Secondly, I did go ahead and spend quite a bit of money, and that was so that I went ahead, I decided that I would get the mobile tractor unit, and I would get the salvagers, and turn the cormorant into a salvaging ship. I just think this is going to result in quite a bit more money per mission. I could be very, very wrong on that, but I went ahead and made the decision. So number one, we're down to about 16 million ISK, okay, off of 25, I think. It was 8 million for the mobile tractor unit. Number two, here's my cormorant salvaging fit. I have a micro warp drive. I have 2 expanded cargo hold ones that I pulled off the Badger. And then I have 7 salvaging units. Number 3, my Corax has a good portion of its bay filled up with the mobile tractor unit and over 1,000 rounds of each kinds of missile. I bought that also. So that was all done off screen. I just now got done with doing all of this together. That's all part of our expenditure. So about a third of its cargo bay is filled up. And the idea will be to warp into a mission, kicked the MTU out. Let's show info. Yeah, it's got 125 kilometer effective range. So after 10 seconds after kicking it out, it will begin pulling any wrecks towards it. And so the reason I want to kick it out right away when warping in is, what if I lose my ship? I lose the insurance payout comes to me, but I lose everything that was stored inside it, and I do not want it. This is too expensive to lose like that. I would rather it be sitting there floating in space, and I can go retrieve it with my cormorant. So that's the idea there. The next thing I want to talk about is, I think it's prudent to go ahead and use EVE Survival as Pockets DK does. So I'm going to bring her up. This is called the Blockade. As I understand it, this could be a really tough mission. I think that people use this as a DPS test of the fits that they've made. So this might be a nightmare of a mission. It says that we need to eliminate the leader of the pirates blockading the Stargate, and that we will be informed when he has been dispatched. His demise should disperse the pirate gang eventually. And so that makes me think that this pirate gang is going to keep coming. It's like endless reinforcements until you drop the pirate leader. So we need to identify him. but Alt-tabbing, I went ahead and looked that up. Let's just show how I did that. In this search on the EvE Survival website, I type in the blockade, and there's a number of them, right? But the problem is if I type in the blockade level 2, there's a whole boatload of stuff coming up here. So if I just go with the blockade, then you got blockade 1, and I think that's Sancha Pirates. Blockade 4, Angel Cartel. Blockade 4, this is the level 4. I can't think what BR means, but we scan down. Blockade 2 SE, I think that's us, because if we look here, we're fighting against Serpentis. So sure enough, faction Serpentis. Mission type is encounter. Let's go ahead and get the timer started, because this is all part of the actual episode now. This is how things would normally go. So the timer is started. They're going to deal thermal and kinetic. We want to deal also thermal and kinetic. Recommended classes, cruiser. We are not in a cruiser, so this could be really, really tough. Initial group, spawn 3 cruisers. Wow, 6 destroyers. Spawn 1, spawn 2, spawn 3, spawn 4. If we kill this cruiser, that is a trigger. All right, the cruisers are the trigger. So we want to... What are they called? They are called Chief Scouts. So we want to take out soldiers, infantry, sentinels, and patrollers. And sentry towers. Kill all the trigger ships and then take out the chief infantry. This is the leader, I guess. He's a cruiser. Artillery and guard, okay. So stay away from chiefs, basically. Until this guy shows up. Okay, until I'm ready to trigger. Note that you'll probably need to take out at least some of the other ships if you want your tank to last for more than a few seconds. Oh my gosh, are we gonna die? I don't even think I want to bring my MTU on this right away. Maybe I'll pull that in with my destroyer if I'm able to survive this thing. Okay, well, we don't want to blitz it. If I was in a cruiser, I would. But no to this. We will hit accept. I will open my inventory. I'm dropping this sucker safe and sound into my item hanger. Did I accept it? Accepted. Okay, undock. Oh man, I'm really nervous about this mission. Okay. Do not kill chiefs until I'm ready to trigger. I need to remember that. Warp to location.
Warp drive active.
This should help us. Thermal resistance 50%. Recording. Okay. Just wanted to make sure about that. Yeah. This is gonna be a test. Oh boy. All right. Stasis, tow. Trooper, soldier, safeguard. Okay, put that on there. That on there. We're being webbed. I should be doing thermal damage. These are infernos, okay. Not taking any damage yet, so I don't have this activated. One DPS off the board. Let's go ahead and put everything here. Two DPS off the board. Those are some pretty hefty explosions. I still haven't taken a shot. They should be closing into range soon. They're in catalysts. Okay. Bring up thermal dissipation field. I need to lock some more. Safeguard, safeguard, safeguard. Alright. Okay, that DPS is off the board. 100 kilometers. What do we got? Okay, these are the cruisers. Waiting for reloads. We got incoming. Pulse off. Reload. Oh, whoops. Safeguard and Watchman. Okay. Cycle, cycle, cycle. All right. Let's orbit this rock right here and let them come to us. That gives me time to rebuild my capacitor. I do not want to take on the chiefs. I want the troopers, the soldiers, the infantry, the sentinel, defender, protector, and guard. All those. Organized by distance. Alright, we're charging back up. Let's get one pulse of shield booster. There we go, 2 pulses. Reload. Looking good. 46, 45 kilometers and ingressing, closing. Okay. Bring dissipation field up. Sentinel, infantry. Avoid the chief. Off the board. Another one bites the dust, or soon. Waiting for weapon cycle. Okay, protector, chief spy, guard, chief spy, defender, trooper, soldier. All right, things are actually going well. Once those cruisers start unloading their guns, it could flip the script. Waiting for weapon cycle. I'm going to pulse off on the thermal dissipation. Let the cap recharge. Ooh, man, nasty hit there. Chief, here's another trooper. I think I can take these two off now. These ought to finish them off. Okay, that leaves the cruisers. Yeah, you can see that a full salvo only ate into his shields. It ate into it significantly, but no more than that. Next salvo should take him down. Okay, good. Weapon cycle. Getting there. One or two more salvos. Okay. Does Serpentis hate us? That's okay, we hate them too. I'm not having to use my defense so far. I've been able to maintain distance. This thermal shield helped a lot against the frigates. The thermal dissipator. 204 damage. 284. Okay. And here's some more. Let's reload. They are quite a ways out. Oh, these aren't. Infantry and Sentinel, Guardian, Guardian, Guardian. Avoid the Chief, Soldier, Trooper, Soldier, Trooper. There's only one Chief in this group. Sensor dampened. Where's the Patroller and the Watchman? Here. Are they going to stay up there? Pilot is sensor dampening me. Oh, that's nice to know. I wonder if they're going to maintain distance. I believe that might keep me from targeting at max range. Oh, they're not sensor dampening anymore. Now they are. I think it might be important to knock these guys out first. Must be within 25 kilometers. 10 kilometers out from engagement distance. Not taking any damage yet. Need to be within 14. Okay. Set default to 10K. We're taking damage now. Okay. That's a pretty clever trick. It requires me to get closer than what I would normally want to do. Come on, missiles. Get this guy off the map. These are Tristans. I don't seem to be facing any drones. Shield boost. Still need to be paying attention to what I'm targeting. This is the one that needs to be prioritized. Pulse off. Come on, take that watchman down. Okay. Waiting for weapon cycle. One more salvo should do it. Okay. Soldier and trooper. Reset orbit to 27,000. Yeah, see, my natural rechargeability combined with this is now I'm outreaching their damage because I've taken enough of their DPS off the field. Trooper, Sentinel, and Infantry. Oh, man. That soldier got hit pretty hard. I must have crit. Okay, that's another one down. Let's go after these guys next. I'm obviously closer to the Chief Scout, but that's the trigger. And I don't want to hit the trigger. Everybody's missing me completely. Nice hit. Good hit. Weapon cycle. Okay, taking out the Chief now. Maybe 2 more salvos. One more. Okay. Alrighty then. Refill. Let's pulse this off, but let's top off shields. Orbit this asteroid. Pulse off shield generator. Build cap back up while these guys come in. 1 Chief Scout. Okay. Man, I can't possibly be out of these things. There we go. Okay. I'm going to do something a little unorthodox while they're ingressing. I don't know if it's going to work the way I want it to or not, but I'm going to go ahead and dock and grab that MTU.
Warp drive active.
And then kick it out. Oh, you know what? I need to show you guys something else too. I'm glad I thought of this. Chat channels, journal, people and places. I like to drag this over here. I guess I'll put it here for now, but eventually that's where the drones are at. But I line it up with my overlay.
Docking permission requested.
And what you need to do is you need to save that location. In case you turn your mission in or something, and then you don't have a way to get back. Unless you have the location saved here into your people and places folder. So open up inventory. Oh, there's our timer. We're not done with this mission. Grab the MTU. Undock. Warp to location. This thing right here, this is part of this morning's update. It just lets you know that you have a new item. And that you saw the red dot there. It goes away as soon as you mouse over it. I'm going to leave that up because I want to kick this thing out right away. I don't know if maybe the last wave's going to be super difficult or what. Okay, they're all a lot closer. Kick that out. Start orbiting this rock. X out of here. Defender, Guardian, 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 Defender. Oh, and showing map browser, add solar system to overview. How do I do this? I know there's... Oh, add location. Name it whatever you want. Expires in 2 days or never. You can choose your options there, but now you have the spot. Okay, what's our distances look like? Not close enough. You can see the MTU is doing its job here. It's pulling stuff in. It will loot those so that you can just grab the MTU and that'll have all the loot in it. You come back with your cormorant, you can salvage everything, which will be in a big ball here of recyclable material. I'm ready to start fighting. So I'm going to approach. Full cap. Full everything. I haven't taken a hit yet, so I'm not going to activate any of my defenses. Combat level 3 reached. Care Bear combat. Oh, here we go. Is anybody sensor dampening us? Does not look like it. That was a heavy hit. Okay, who else can we lock up? Guardian, guard. See, they're all grouped up here. That's what the MTU does for you. Oh, we're taking damage now. Start shield boosting. I think I kind of flew right into this. This guy took forever and a day to get down. Hopefully his friend isn't so difficult. Yeah, they're pretty armored up. I gotta pulse off. We're taking a bit of a beating. On. All right, pulse off. We're back to 50% shield. Their armor repping. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, finally. Rotate around this guy. Let's see, soldier, trooper. Let's see, rotate around this guy instead. If we can just knock their DPS into the dirt, we should be able to out-regen their damage. Okay, weapon cycle complete. Chief Scout is close. pulse our shield reach-in back on. Okay, that's another DPS off the field. Sweet, it's going in our favor.
The capacitor is empty.
Okay. Pulse everything off, let the cap rebuild. We've got enough distance on the chief scout. We're 10 kilometers out that he's missing us with everything. We cut back into the chief scout. When I altered my orbital range to be on this guy, we cut back into the cruiser's path. Okay, weapon cycle. Complete. And pulse off on the shield reach-in. So you can see my DPS is enough to outdo their reach-in, but not by a whole lot. Once we're in a cruiser, we will have heavy launchers, and that will probably help alleviate that issue. Of course, we'll be fighting bigger ships by then, I would imagine, so we'll see how it works out. Nice. Weapon cycle is complete. Okay, we have the Chief Scout, the Guardian Guard. We can go ahead and lock up the Chief Scout. Alright, we're finally getting into his hole. This one took a while also. He's pretty strong defensively. The next salvo ought to take this dude down. Yep. Oh, wow. He's gonna die pretty fast. That's good. I think that's the third standings warning I've received for Serpentis during this fight. We're kind of waylaying their boys. Okay. I think this might be the last wave. Alright. MTU is still hard at work. Okay, what do we got here? Safeguard, guard, artillery, chief sentinel, and guard. This might not be the last one. Alt tab. Chief infantry, chief scout. What was he called? Guard, artillery, chief sentinel. I don't see a chief sentinel. I do see sentinels. I bet it shifts. These are kind of randomly assigned, maybe. Four frigates, 3 destroyers, and 1 cruiser. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. Here, we need to take this off. Get 1 juice of that. 1 injection. Reload. 52 kilometers out. Let the cap rebuild. Cannoneer. Alright, definitely the closest right here. 29. $27. Yeah, he's coming in pretty fast. Okay. This guy's next closest. I see. I think if I deactivate them, it actually goes faster. That's a big improvement, I bet, in my DPS. Okay, what else do we have here? Cannoneer, artillery, guard. Have these guys even opened fire on me yet? They're getting dusted pretty quick. Oh, that guy got rocked. He's got strong shields. That's 8 missiles into, oh, 7. 2, 4, 6, yeah, 7 missiles. And it took, so it took 21 missiles to get through his shields. And he's armor repairing. Alright, we are through his repair efforts and into his hull. I hope this is the last one. This is already a lengthy episode and we got more to do. I don't mind it though, because I'm trying to get kind of a proof of concept down. Well, it's not really me who matters. Hopefully you guys don't mind it. always skip that bar forward if you want to. Okay. Dock. Well, I don't want to dock just yet. What I want to do is I want to go to this MTU. Got my afterburner activated. Now, it's still pulling stuff in, but I'm just going to pick up what I can. It might have more stuff in it than what I can hold. Oh, wow, dude. I am almost out of Inferno missiles. I went through 1,000 of them, just about. I think maybe more like 1,300. No. It was about 1,000. 2 of these were 1,300, and they're still here. And 2 of them were 1,000. That's a lot of ammo, man. Caldari are expensive. I don't feel like I have to buy ammo that much with Galente. Oh, you know what? It's going to be different when we're in the Gnosis. The reason I don't have to buy ammo that often with Galente is because, where are they at? Are they behind? 45 kilometers away. Let's go this way. Is because, the drones. The drones are doing most damage. I don't have to shoot very much. So once we get into a Gnosis, I won't have to fire off missiles like I am now. Oh, we're still only doing 54 meters per second. Why is that? Go out here. Please wait. Maybe we're hung up on that thing. Go out here. Here. Approach this. Approach this. Orbit this. There we go. My goodness. We is stuck. Okay, now can I approach this? And approach the MTU. Now, there is some risk with leaving this out here that somebody could come by and steal it. But it'll be flagged yellow, meaning if they were to steal it, they open themselves up as a thief to be shot. I don't know if it's limited to you or if it's anybody. But the thing is that they don't know who you are, you know? You could be in a battleship for all they know and an experienced pilot. So usually in high sec, people don't do that, which is what we're in right now. Moving at 54 again. Ermagerd. Ugh, gross. Why can't I move? Obviously, I've not experienced this before. I'm bouncing off something. There's like a collision thing happening here. This asteroid, I think, is the bane of my existence. I think there's something going on with this. Good grief. So, we are definitely hitting something. Maybe I can head out this way. I think we need to get the heck away from that rock. Okay, we just got 216,000 for bounty kills. Looking at Rex, is there anything more than 125 kilometers out? Ooh, there kind of is. See, the MTU won't grab that one, but that's the only one. I think it'll grab everything else. Oh, and the closer we get to the MTU, the closer we get to this. So if we're lucky, it'll be within the 125 kilometer range. We're at 127, 26, 125. Victory is ours. Open, loot all. How do we do? Oh, yeah. Oh, we're doing fine. Okay. Terrific. Terrific. Hit the dock. I think that my destroyer will be able to hold everything. Now, not every mission is going to take this long. That blockade mission, I'm pretty sure that's... We had like 5 or 6 waves to handle. It's a very long mission with a lot of loot. Let's move to inventory. Select all by hitting Control A. Light missiles can be deselected. And we can stack all. Oh, so I have to do this again. Control A. Control click to deselect. Bring all of that into the item hanger. Okay, go to the cormorant and make that active. Undock. And Warp to location.
Warp drive active.
Serpentis standings decreased. We might have more bounties coming in too. I don't know. Maybe it does it by wave. All right, confirm no bad guys, and go open the contents of the mobile tractor. Also look at Rex. 1 still needs to be looted. So we need to leave the mobile tractor out. Loot all. Okay. Now, control space to stop engines. Start locking all this stuff up. And F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, F6, and F7. Okay, also, once these are done, I need to group these up, because I almost always put 2 onto 1 unit when I can. So stack these up. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. You can only group turrets and launchers. My bad. Okay. Let's okay, F3, F4. This recording, this chronicle that I'm doing, this is the first time I've ever grouped anything together, so I've never tried to group salvagers together. That's why I didn't know that. But it goes to show my noob credentials. If my gameplay wasn't enough, I crack myself up. All right, F3, F4, F5, F6, F7. This stuff sells for quite a bit of money. Oh, we're low. We're low on capacitor. Okay. So I'm going to need a capacitor, something that recharges my capacitor. How do I find that? Are cap chargers the only way of accomplishing that? This is taking way too long on this particular one. Finally. All right. Activity tracker mastery. Okay. I think that was what I needed. We'll have to look at those items. What is this? Show info. Small brief capacitor overcharge. What's it do? Provides a quick injection of power into the capacitor. Does it need to be loaded with charges? Yes, I think so. Requirements. Oh, Omega. Boo. Boo. Yeah, we're leveling up here and resource harvesting. All right. I've decided I'm just going to do 3 at a time because I'm low on cap. Okay. That. One, two, three. Anything more in here? No. I think I can pick it up then. Scoop. Okay. How are we doing here? Terrific. Doing very good. All right. 3 more. Oh, there was one that was too far out. It didn't get drawn in for some reason. Well, I will just ignore that one.
The capacitor is empty.
Uh-oh.
The capacitor is empty.
All right. Well, unfortunately, I kind of need to sit here and let this cap build up a little bit. That should be enough to get the first three. F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, F6. F1, F2, F3, F4. Okay. Back to travel, I guess actually back to not wallet, but assets. Oh, here, I could have just clicked dock.
Warp drive active.
And stack all. We'll turn the mission in, and we'll take a look at how much money we make off this loot. Oh, that. We is not
Docking permission
warping.
requested. Docking
Oh,
request
okay.
accepted.
I thought I went cap dead in the middle of my warp drive. All right, start conversation. And complete. Got 550,000 for that, plus some loyalty points. So we got the bonus rewards also. Request mission, and put that on delay. Then come up here to inventory, and Control A. Drop all this in the item hanger. Keep the mobile tractor unit here. Actually, go ahead and drop it into the Corax. Okay. Come to the item bay, Control A. Unclick this, unclick this, unclick this. Might want to keep that. What does this do? Burst jammer, drone sharpshooting, ECM. Limited light neutron. No, I don't want the blasters. Got a Nosferatu, ship scanner, warp disruptor. Weapon disruption. Balmer series compact tracking disruptor. Nah. Let's see, we'll unclick that. Okay, right click and sell items. We're already over 2 million. Some of this stuff isn't even going to sell. Okay, here's what I want to do. We're at 2.3 million ISK on what will sell. When it comes to something like this, what would it normally? 750 ISK? Okay, I will reprocess that. 11,882 ISK? I don't think so. Well, except I gotta move it. Okay, X out. X, I'm gonna have to take all the reds out. I know how I need to do this. X, 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 X. And, okay, 2.3 mil. All right, now. All of these should be red. Oh, some of it'll sell. Oh yeah, I don't want that. Small brief cap, I don't want to sell that. Okay, 750 ISK. How do I do this? Initiated compact. You know what? There's not a good way to do this. Never mind. I believe that that's going to take me too long. Stop that. Deselect that. Deselect that. Everything else can be reprocessed. Now, what do I make off this reprocessed minerals? Sell. All right. I might want to consider in the future taking those modules and putting them into the Badger and then taking them back to a market where they will sell. Load this up. All right, so it needs to be charged with something. Used with cap boosters. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. All right, now we started this episode with a number. Now I'm going to subtract this next number, which will give me a negative, but it'll tell me how much we made. 19,884, 201. We made about just less than 3.7 mil. In an hour and a half, and I don't know how much of that was talking, but probably at least an hour 15. At least an hour, but probably an hour 15 for 3.3 mil. Okay, so if we're making 3 mil an hour, if we're able to do that, make 3 mil an hour, I think we're doing that. It was worth buying all that stuff. But this isn't a normal mission either. Yeah, so I will be finding that out. All right, so look, so here's what I'm going to do. I told you at the end of the episode I would decide. So we're at 19 mil. When I get to 25 mil, I might forget. No later than 30 mil. I'll do another episode just to kind of give an update and sort of say, okay, that last mission that we did that I recorded for you guys, the blockade, that was very, very unusual. I'm not making even close to that in these last few episodes, but the missions go quicker, and so I'll kind of give an update and kind of tell you what's been going on. But I am going to play off camera for a little while, just because I don't see how anybody would want to just watch this episode in and episode out. we're trying to get into a Gnosis. And so the idea here is to raise ISK. So there again, I will give an update at either 25 or 30 mil. And yeah, that's that. That'll be a wrap on this episode. Again, I'm Aesop Grimm. Thank you for coming by the channel. And I'll see you in the next episode where this story continues. Thanks for visiting Aesop Grimm's Chronicles. If you've made it this far in the video, please consider rating, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. I hope to see you in the next episode, and until then, stay shiny.